I was still holding the invitation when the guard blocked me. Black suit, clear earpiece, polite smile sharpened by orders. "Service entrance only," he said, glancing at a tablet. "Your sister flagged it." Behind him, the resort glowed. Champagne laughter drifted down like confetti. Above us, on the balcony, my parents leaned against the railing. My mother's pearls caught the light. My father's hand rested on her back. They saw me. They looked away. That was the moment everything settled. Not broke, not shattered, settled. I nodded, calm, thanked the guard, walked past linen carts and crates of imported flowers until the music dulled into a bass hum. The loading dock smelled like oil and damp cardboard. I stood there in my tailored suit, a guest reduced to inventory. 3 hours passed. No text, no apology, just silence carefully curated. I wasn't always the disposable one. That's the part they forgot. Growing up, my sister used to follow me everywhere. I taught her how to swim, how to lie convincingly, how to smile when adults were watching. My parents called me the reliable one, the one who didn't need attention because I always landed on my feet. When she met her fiancé, they asked me to help. Venue scouting, contract reviews, vendor negotiations. I work in acquisitions. Reading fine print is muscle memory. I flagged clauses, secured discounts, negotiated a premium suite block at this very resort under my corporate umbrella, leveraging relationships I spent a decade building. I did it quietly, because that's who I am. The shift started small, my name missing from planning emails, decisions made without me. When I asked about it, my sister smiled too fast, said I'd been so busy. My parents echoed her, always did. The proof came a week before the party, an email forwarded by mistake. Security protocol, guest, my name, to be routed through service entrance only, avoid main hall interaction, approved by my sister, CC'd to my mother. I didn't reply, I archived it. That's when I stopped being hurt and started being precise. The resort contract was in my company's name, a courtesy extended because family asked. Clause 14B allowed termination for reputational risk or misuse of corporate privileges. Clause 19 required written confirmation of guest lists. I had neither. I waited. Back at the loading dock, I checked my watch. 10 minutes before the champagne toast. Perfect timing. I sent one email. Subject: immediate termination of event contract. Clause 14B. No emotion, just facts, attachments, screenshots, timestamps. Then I turned my phone face down and listened. At first, nothing. Then the music cut. A murmur rolled through the building like weather changing. Doors opened. Staff rushed. Someone started arguing. The lights along the balcony flickered, then went dark. That's when my phone buzzed. Mother. I didn't answer. I walked back toward the main entrance, slow. Security stopped me again, confused now. Orders had changed. Everyone's orders had changed. Inside, chaos bloomed. Guests stood in half-light, clutching flutes. The engagement banner sagged as staff removed fixtures. My sister was crying, mascara carving lines down her face. My father was shouting at a manager who kept repeating one word: eviction. My mother saw me then. She ran, heels in hand, voice raw. "They're kicking us out," she screamed. "What did you do?" I looked at her, really looked, at the woman who watched from a balcony while I was sent to a loading dock. "I corrected an oversight," I said. My sister pushed through the crowd. Her fiancé stood frozen behind her, already recalculating. She opened her mouth, then closed it. She knew. She'd always known. "You humiliated me," she whispered. I leaned in so only she could hear. "You flagged me as service. I flagged you as a liability." The manager approached with security, calm, professional, relentless. The resort had other clients, bigger ones, loyal ones. I stepped back as my family was escorted into the night. The ocean swallowed the sound of my mother crying. Cameras flashed. Someone filmed. It would circulate. It always does. I stayed until the lobby emptied, until the silence felt earned. Later, alone in my car, I finally felt it. Not sadness, not rage, relief. I hadn't destroyed them. I'd simply stopped protecting them. They built a story where I was optional. I rewrote the ending. Justice doesn't need applause. It just needs timing.